Welcome back to a new video. I haven't done a regular commentary in a little while. I'll start mixing these in. I was going to do a long video today and I just really didn't feel like talking for that long and went live for a little bit. Was having some issues getting that to work. I don't know why it wasn't. But then by the time it was working, I kind of just didn't really have the gusto, the oomph for good training. And that just happens, especially with how much volume I did the last 2 days. So this was my Wednesday session. I really didn't want to train on this day, so I mostly just came out here just to do muscle snatches, just to move around, and that was really all I did. So I did muscle snatches, you'll see up to 60, did a bunch with no contact, and then did some with contact just to practice the pull a little bit. The day after, Thursday, so today when I'm recording this audio, did power snatch plus snatch, and power clean front squat, and really just didn't have any aggression. It was weird because my mobility felt really good. Like I felt loose in a way, but in very much other ways, I felt like my muscles were just cooked still. And it makes sense because I mean I did a ton of squats, followed that up with a ton of presses, so it makes sense that everything is still kind of sore. My legs are only a little bit sore, but strangely enough, after doing the big presses the day after, my shoulders were sore, which makes sense, but then the day after my triceps were sore, so kind of just shifted the areas. So good spots to be sore for sure, just like my quads and glutes and everything being sore from squats. It's definitely good, but certainly not optimal for big training. This weekend is going to be kind of interesting for me, so I have a get together with people I worked with at my previous school. That's going to be happening on Saturday, so that will kind of make training interesting on that day. I'm not even sure if exactly how hard I will train that day, if I do train at all, because not only do I have that going on, but I'm going to be dog sitting part of Friday and then all Saturday and then part of Sunday, so mostly just Saturday, and rather just not plan to do as much, but I'm still going to be able to train because it's only 15 minutes from my house, so I'll drive back to the house and train, and then drive back there and hang out with the puppers and spend the night with them. So that will impact tomorrow a little bit, so I'll train early. They're leaving, they said, around noon, so I'll probably train here around 11, maybe noon, and then go there after, and then just spend the rest of the day with them. I'm all caught up on grad work for this current week, so now I can try to get ahead and do things that will allow me to be ahead in other weeks, because there's like little videos you have to kind of record answering questions, and I can do those, or quizzes or whatever. There's other things I can do to be ahead, but I don't really have to, which is kind of nice as well. So I might just relax when I'm over there and just hang out with the dogs and just enjoy what is a nicer house. Besides all that, I decided that guest room, I think I've kind of mentioned this kind of randomly, or kind of like not like as a serious way, but I actually went and purchased all the materials necessary for a indoor platform. So the room where my roommates, actually where I'm dog sitting at, where they used to stay in my house, it's actually tall enough to do jerks in, and I experimented with just regular plate on and putting my hands as close together as I could, kind of on the non-knurling part of the bar, going on my tiptoes, and I still had plenty of space. So definitely with a platform, I shouldn't be able to do all kind of lifting. Like I shouldn't have any sort of issues with any sort of lifting I want to do, and at a minimum, be able to do snatches and cleans and stuff. I won't have a squat rack or anything in there, at least initially, but I obviously have one at the outside of my house that I could always bring in. I'm kind of thinking more so for the winter than using it a lot in the summer, especially if there's like a storm or bad weather, or if it's a really could be like sessions like these two. These would be perfect ones to have in the winter, because as much as I like going to the gym, especially once it's a new one in the fall, once they have the new building built, I'll want to go a lot. But if I have days like this where I'm really not training hard, or I don't have a lot of time, and it's 20 degrees outside, then I don't have to worry about fighting the elements to get a good training session, and I can just have everything inside. So you might see some indoor training. So a new Jim's gym is expanding, so very fun time. So now I have 2 different facilities to train at, really I guess 3, but it was like $300 for all the platform stuff. The rubber was cheaper than last time, so that went down in price. And I also bought a new MDF board that I might replace the one out in the shed with, because it's warped just slightly. It's not terrible, but I was already buying stuff and I was already have to pay for delivery, so I figured I'd throw that in there. Even if I don't use it right now, I'll at least have it just in case I want to repair that or improve that in the future. So that will be there. But some more summer projects to be going on, because now the shed is nice and clean, and now I'm going to hopefully improve that a little bit, potentially with the new platform, as well as build one in the house just for the heck of it. So it's, by the time I move out of this house, I'll have a platform in every room of the house, and then I'll be able to lift no matter which room I walk into. But anywho, that's it for this one. Take care. Peace.